Alrighty then, today's lesson's on legends. If you have a look at this particular drawing here, this is my furniture plan. And you can see that we've got furniture inside here. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to put in your drawing sheet a picture of each one of those over here underneath each other saying exactly what it is. Sometimes you put models or a model name so that whoever's looking at this will know what they have to buy. Alright. A lot of students try to put these on their furniture plan over the side here. I'm going to tell you now that they need to be a separate drawing. And you can have a look down the bottom here. It actually shows you that there is a legend section. So when you create this legend, or any other legend, whatever legends you create, they'll all go underneath here. Alright, so let's have a look and see how we do that. Number one, if we come up the top, we're going to look for view. There it is there. Click on view and you can see that we've got this little icon right here and it says legends. If I hit this little down button, you've got legend and keynote legend. I want you to click on legend. This comes up. It's got legend 1. So obviously we're going to rename that furniture plan. Sorry, you'll want it furniture legend. Remembering that whatever you write here is the label that it's going to come up with on the drawing. So you need that to be capitals and it needs to be accurately written. You notice the scale here is 1 is to 100. Normally that would come up default 1 is to a 50. What you need to do is to say, well, this drawing here I'm going to put on my drawing sheet as a scale of 1 is to 100. So this one here needs to match. Otherwise what happens if this one's 1 is to 100 and this one's 1 is to 50, on here you'll have the bed this size and in your 1 is to 50 it will be twice the size, which is pointless. You need them the same size of whatever this is. So whatever you're going to put this, what scale you put this onto your sheet, you need to make this the same. Can you change that later? Absolutely. So it's nothing really major at this stage. So I've typed in my name, I've changed it to scale 1 is to 100, that's normally what you'd put on your sheet, and then you go OK. Everything disappears. That's fine. You'll notice that down here we now have our legend created, and that's what we're working in, this furniture legend here. Where do we get all our furniture from? You don't have to download it through architecture up here on your components. What you do is you come down to families, open up families and go looking for your furniture. You can see underneath families you've got everything that's been downloaded and all of the stuff that you've used. I'm going to go to furniture. I've got beds, chairs, dressers, etc. So I'm going to use a few of these to show you what to do. Let's going to open up the beds. I've got a king there. I think there was a king in the other one. It doesn't matter. This is just a sample. Drag it over. There you go. Now, it allows me to put a second one if I want. There's no point. You can zoom out if it's too big or zoom in if it's too small. So what I'm going to do now is hit escape. Get out of that one. I do have a dresser in there somewhere. I think that's a lie, but I'll show you how to do that anyway. Drag it over. There we go. And it lines it up. You can see that that wants to line it up. There it is there. Then I go escape. What else have we got over there? We've got one of these chairs. I'm going to drag that over. Here it is here. Lines it up beautifully. I can rearrange these later if I like. Come down. What else have we got? TV. Let's put a TV in there. I don't think there's a TV in the drawing, but it doesn't matter. There you go, and we'll line that one up as well. Escape. Alright, what you want to do now is you want to put some text in it. So come along, put some text in it, and we'll say that that is king size bed. Alright, so if I'm going to do that, the next one you can see that you can line it up and you can say that that is a, I think it was a cabinet. You need to take notes as you go. Next one was, can't remember, but let's say it's one of those. And the next one is a TV, television. Okay, so we've now got, I just hit escape, we've now got this horrible looking legend thing. I can readjust them just by clicking on them. I can move them up, make them look a little bit better, position these and space them a little bit more if I want. I think you actually kind of need to make them a reasonable distance apart. Okay, once that's done, just go back to your furniture. So I'll just close families. Let's go back to furniture plan. And what you want to do then is to make a list of whatever these are. Now, if you want to remember what they are, just click on it, have a look at the properties, and it tells you up here. Those are the things that you need to type down into that other legend. Okay, so how does this work? Alright, so when you come down to your drawings, and here they are here, I've got my furniture plan, it's blank. I'm going to come back up to the top, and I'm going to drag my furniture plan in. Now, if you have a look, it's got furniture plan 1 is to 100, so I guessed that correctly with my legend. I'm going to come down, grab my legend, there it is there, click on that and drag it over. You can see it's like another little drawing, and there it is. Okay, so that wasn't too difficult, was it? If you have a look, I can create myself another legend for planting. It just means that they'll just keep on stacking them up there. Have a look at this. It's got furniture legend. That's exactly what I wrote. It's in capitals. It's correctly labelled. Alright, well, have a bit of fun with that. Just to recap quickly, if you want to do a legend, go view, this little box here, click on legend, name it whatever you want to name it. So for example, if you called it that, default I think is 1 is to 50, but in this case here I want to leave it as 1 is to 100, and I want to go OK. And you'll see that that's been created over here, and I've got myself a second legend. Alright, have a bit of fun with that, and stay tuned for the next one.